Good morning, friends. My name is Miss Pearl. I'm your speech therapist.
Hi, and I'm Miss Shira. I'm your OT.
Welcome to our classroom. Like always, let's start by saying hi to the teachers on the screen. What words are you going to use to say hi to Miss Shira?
Good morning, Miss Pearl.
Good morning, Miss Shira. Let's check in. How are you feeling today? Use the words to your left to start your sentence. You can touch with me. Say, I feel. How are you feeling, Miss Shira?
I feel hungry because I haven't eaten breakfast yet. How about you, Miss Pearl? How are you feeling today?
I feel excited because we only have one more week of school. All
Yay.
right, let's get our bodies ready. Everybody, let's touch our eyes. Eyes are ready. Touch your mouth. Mouth is ready. Touch your ears. Ears are ready. Hands up. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Hands are ready. Touch your toes. Toes are ready. And touch your brain. Your brain is ready. So for this week, we read the book called titled Crown, an ode to the fresh cut. For speech, we're going to sequence actions when we get a haircut. When you find your speech sounds, remember to pause and say it with your grown up. We're also going to follow the directions that Ms. Shira is going to give us when we're doing our craft.
Great. And for our fine motor skills with our craft today, we're going to work on using our two hands together to manage our materials while we draw, while we cut, color, and decorate. We're going to draw parts of the face, and of course, we're going to work on our coloring skills and making sure that we're holding our writing tools correctly.
Let's get started. Crown, an ode to the fresh cut, written by Derek Barnes. So before we get started, let's look at the picture. I see crowns. When you think of the word crown, what do you think of or who wears a crown? Does your teacher wear a crown? No. Does a king wear a crown? Yes. So who else wears crown? There's the king, the queens, princes and princesses. So people who are royalty, who are powerful and majestic, they're the ones who wear crowns. Where do we wear our crowns? You're right, we put it on our head. So let's see why he uses this imagery in the story. When it's your turn in the chair, you stand at attention and forget about who you were when you walked through that door. He is ready for his haircut. You came in as a lump of clay, a blank canvas, a slab of marble. But when my man is done with you, they'll want to post you up in a museum. That's my word. Look, he sits down. He'll drape you like royalty with that cape to keep that fine hairs off your neck and your princely robes. It's amazing what a tight fade, high, low, bald, does for your confidence, Dark Caesar. He puts on a cape. Can you show me how to put on your cape? There you go. You put it on to keep the hairs off. Who knows, you might just smash that geography exam tomorrow and rearrange the entire principles on a roll. A fresh cut does something to your brain, right? It hooks up your intellectual. This boy feels smart after his haircut. You're a star, a brilliant blazing star, not the kind that you'll find on a sidewalk in Hollywood. Nope, they're going to have to wear shades when they look up to catch your shine. He feels like a star. He'll lean you back in the chair, dab that cool shaving cream on your forehead, and then craft that line with that razor. Slow, steady, surgical. It frames your swagger. He is getting his hair cut. What is the barber using to cut his hair? I see a razor and I see some shaving cream. He is shaving his head. The cute girl in the class across the way won't be able to keep her pretty eyes off of you. Her friends will giggle and whisper, "Girl, he's so fine." Yeah, that's what they'll say. They are looking. They look at him. He looks so cool. The whole school will be seasick from the rows and rows of ripples. You'll have more waves on your head than the Atlantic Ocean. Shout out to my durag and patience. He puts on a durag. That's going to give him some waves on his hair. There's a dude to the left of you with a faux hawk, deep part, skin fade. He looks presidential. Maybe he's the CEO of a tech company that manufactures cool. He's a boss. That's how important he looks. He looks important. Dude to the right of you looks majestic. There are thousands of black angels waiting to guide and protect him. As soon as he steps a foot out that door, that's how important he looks. He looks majestic. Look at his halo. There's a dude standing in the mirror that can't get over the masterful designs crafted on the sides of his dome. Everywhere he goes, people will ask for his autograph. He looks fresh. He looks like he owns a few acres of land on Saturn. Maybe there's a river named after him on Mars. He looks that important. He looks cool. Look at the designs and the sides of his head. There are two dudes, one with locks, the other with cornrows, and the lady with butterscotch complexion, and all they want is a shape up, tapered sides, a trim, and the crisp but subtle line. And sometimes in life, that's all you ever need, a crisp but subtle line. You just get a little haircut. When your barber is done, you'll feel like $1,000,000 and some change. When his fingertips hit you with that apple green alcohol or that witch hazel, it'll sting, but not like a scorpion or a hornet, more like an electric stamp of approval. He puts on alcohol. What is alcohol for? It's for cleaning, you're right. And when you see the cut yourself in that handheld mirror, you'll smile a really big smile. That's the you love the most. That's the you that wins everything. That's the gold medal you. What is he looking at? He is looking at a mirror. He's looking at him. Every person in the shop will rise to their feet and give you a round of applause for being so fly. Not really, but they'll look like they'll want to. You'll see it in their eyes. He looks so good. It's the look in your English teacher. It's the look your English teacher gives you when she hands you your last test with a bright red 97 slapped on it. It's how your mother looks at you before she calls you beautiful. Flowers are beautiful, sunrises are beautiful. Being viewed in your mother's eyes as someone that matters, now that's beautiful. And you'll take it. You don't mind at all. Finally, he'll remove your cape, then swipe you down with a brush made from a golden horse's tail. He is getting off the hairs. Can you find the brush in the picture? There it is. It's brushing off, brushing off, brushing off those little hairs. He'll put the money in his hand without even expecting change back. Tip that man, tip that man. It was worth it. It always is. What is he giving the barber? You're right, he's giving money. There's the money. He's paying the barber. You know why? Because you leave out the shop every single time feeling the exact same way. Magnificent, flawless, like royalty. Hello, world. He is all done with his haircut. The end. So, why do you guys think that the book is titled Crown? I think it's because he felt like a king after his haircut. Let's look back to the things that he did when he got his haircut. So first, he sits down and puts on a cape. Which picture shows him sitting down and putting on a cape? Use your pointer finger. There it is, the one on the right. Then he gets a haircut. Which one shows him getting a haircut? Use your pointer finger. Look for clues. Let's look for that razor and shaving cream. There it is. He's getting a haircut. Next, he puts on alcohol. Put on alcohol. Let's look for clues. Find the alcohol in the picture. There it is. Use your finger, touch it. It's the one with the bottle. Next, he looks in the mirror. Look. Which one shows him looking at the mirror? There it is. He sees himself in the mirror. He checks out his hair. Next, he cleans up and gets off the hair. What does he use again to get off the hair? He uses a brush. Can you find the picture with the brush? Nice job. Let's touch. And lastly, he pays the barber or gives money. Let's find that picture where he gives the money. You're right. It's the one on the left. Let's touch it. Now it's your turn to use your super sentences, your nice long sentences to describe what happens in the story. First, he sits down and puts on his cape. Next, he gets a haircut. Next, he puts on alcohol. Next, he looks at the mirror. Next, he brushes off the hair. Last, he pays the barber. Let's have a little conversation about hair. Miss Shira, who cuts your hair?
I'm gonna look at the pictures. My hairdresser cuts my hair. How about you, Miss Pearl? Who cuts your hair?
You know what? I cut my hair. I
You cut
cut
your
my hair
own
'cause we get
hair.
stuck at home. How about you at home? Who cuts your hair? Use the pictures at the bottom. How do you like your hair done, Nishira?
Hmm. I like my hair long and a little wavy. How about you, Miss Pearl? How do you like your hair done?
Thanks for returning the question. I like my hair short, actually. I
Do
like my
you?
short. How about you? How do you like your hair done? Use the sentence. I like my hair. Where do you get your hair done, Mishiro?
I get my hair cut at a beauty salon. How about you, Miss Pearl? Where do you get your hair done?
Same. I get it done at the salon. How about you? Remember, when I ask where, I'm thinking of a place. Where do you get your hair done? I get my haircut at. The boy felt confident after getting a haircut. How do you feel after getting a haircut? How do you feel, Mishira? And you can use any describing word. You can look at the pictures at the bottom that we use in the book.
Mm, I feel pretty. How about you, Miss Pearl? How do you feel after getting a haircut?
I feel fresh and light, especially if I get it cut short. How about you? How do you feel after getting a haircut? Say, I feel. All right, Mishira, are you ready?
I'm ready. It is time to give some haircuts ourselves. So we're going to do something really fun. We have a fun craft planned where we're going to use our hands together to draw, cut, color, and cut some more. Okay? So here are some of the things that you're going to need. And don't forget, you can always pause our video to get the materials, and then you can restart once you have them. So you have two options. You can either give a paper plate a haircut, or you can give a toilet paper roll a haircut. Of course, you can always try both, okay? So I want you to go ahead and grab either a paper plate or a toilet paper roll. You'll also need a marker and some crayons if you want to make it colorful, or colored markers. And let's see what else. We need a pair of scissors so that we can cut out our face and then cut some hair on our plates and our rolls. And then anything you want to decorate your hair. So you can use any kind of arts and craft supplies like stickers or yarn or pom-poms, ribbon. You can use um, tissue paper, whatever works for you. Okay, whatever you have at home, you can't go wrong. All right, let's see what we need to do first. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to draw a face on our plate. So let's think about all the different parts that we want to draw, and you can look at the pictures to give you some ideas. I know you know how to draw a face, right? You've got two eyes to see, a nose to smell, a mouth, and two ears. And then once you draw all those parts, you can add on whatever you want. You can add fancy eyelashes, eyebrows, maybe some freckles, maybe glasses. I'm going to go ahead and do it now so we all have time together. I'm going to draw my face. I'm also going to draw the bottom of my face, and that's going to show me where to cut out at the bottom. I'm going to draw 2 ears, and then I'm going to leave some good space for my hair because I want to leave a lot of room to make hair at the top so that I can give a really fun, maybe even a little bit of a crazy haircut to my paper plate. Okay? If you need some more time, you can always pause, remember. And I'm holding my plate up, but I bet the smartest place for you to hold your plate would be right down on your table. So you have a good space to hold it down so that it's not slipping around while you try to draw. I like to hold down whatever I'm drawing on nice and steady so that it doesn't slip. Ooh, I just made my face a little silly. Do you see the tongue sticking out? Yeah. All right. We drew our faces. What do we need to draw next? If you guessed hair, you were right. Let's see how much hair you can add to the top of your plate or to the top of your toilet paper roll. The more hair you give, the more fun you can have giving a haircut once we're done with this. So I'm going to go ahead and show you. I didn't draw a face yet on my roll, but you can just go up and down, and you can use any color you want. You can use like a real looking color like black or brown. You can use rainbow colors. You can make the hair look however you want. Do you know anybody who colors their hair? I know some people who color their hair, right? So you can really make it whatever color you want to make it. So I'm going to go ahead and color in the top of my paper plate too. And you can just go up and down, up and down. If you see on our screen, we have one plate that has a whole rainbow hair set up, right? So you can switch colors, you can make a pattern, you choose. You choose. I'm going to quickly finish this up, and I hope you guys are taking the time to finish up your hair too. The one that I'm making right now, I'm using orange. Can you hear my marker going up and down, up and down? All right. Let's take one more minute to color in our hair. And once we finish coloring, I think it's time for scissors. I hope you have your scissors ready. I'm almost done. Now, if you need extra time, remember, you can always take extra time. Okay, you can just quickly pause. And then as soon as you're ready, you can come back to get to our next step. Check out my friends with some orange hair. Okay, let's go. Let's get ready for a haircut. It's time for our haircut. So if you have a paper plate and you drew a face, I want you to cut along the bottom of your face, around the ears and the hair. This way, you'll be able to see the hair sticking up and it'll look super cool. First thing we need to do is get our scissors and our plate in the right position. So before we use our scissors, always remember the rule is 2 thumbs up. I want thumbs up on top of the scissor and thumbs up on top of your plate or your paper or your toilet paper roll, whatever you're using to cut out. You want 2 thumbs up. We don't want our thumbs down. We want them up, okay? So once you've got your plate and your scissors in the right position, go ahead and start cutting. So I'm first going to cut out around his face. And if you are using your toilet paper roll, you don't have to do this step, right? Because you don't need to cut out anything. So let's cut around. I like to keep my elbows in close to my body while I cut. That keeps me in control of my scissors and of my hands. I use my helper hand to turn the plate as I cut. I'm almost done, you guys. Check this out. I'm almost ready to cut along the hair. See my face? Kind of looks like the ones that you see on your screen. All right, time to cut hair on your plate or your roll. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut strips, thin strips to make strands of hair. Up, up, up. Cut, cut, cut. This is a really fun part because we know what we're getting ready to do. Right now we're making the hair and soon we're gonna be able to give it some crazy haircuts or some beautiful haircuts or both. Whatever you wanna do, however you wanna cut your plate's hair. So I'm gonna finish cutting. Cut, cut, cut. How are you guys doing at home cutting? Are you cutting nicely? I'll bet you are. Cut, snip, snip. See if you can open, close right through. One more. Oh, how does your hair look? How does your hair look? If you want, you can even make it nice and curly by crumpling it up. You can make it wavy. Okay, this is the part that I love the most. I'm gonna give it a haircut. Ready? Check this out. I'm gonna give it a haircut. Oh my goodness. I'm making his hair nice and short. Do you see me cutting? Ah, not so even, but that's okay. Cut, cut, cut. Oh, this is fun. Here is his haircut. How did yours come out? I wonder. I hope you guys take pictures of your paper plate haircuts and show them to us. All right, guys. Now, remember I said you were able to get all different craft supplies like stickers or yarn or beads, anything you want. You can go ahead and now decorate your paper plate with his haircut. So let me show you some of the ones that I have. I made a bow out of ribbon, and I found some stickers. So I decorated my paper plate with all different kind of fun stuff. I also decorated my toilet paper roll. If you look real close, if you get real close to me, I put some hair beads. I was able to fit some hair beads on my toilet paper roll. And I put a little band around his hair. This one has glasses on it. I bet you guys can be really creative and you can come up with all different designs for your paper plate or your toilet paper roll.
Can I show mine, Miss Shira?
Oh, Miss Pearl, I didn't realize you had
That's
one.
okay. I have one. Look at mine. It has a mohawk.
I love it.
He's got curly hair. This one she has bangs. Look.
That looks so neat. I love it. And I
Mhm.
love the glasses you drew on your toilet paper roll.
Mhm. Can you put up your faces? Look at all the pretty faces. We are all done.
You guys did great.
So remember, with any kind of hairdo that you have, you should feel like a king and a queen. You guys are beautiful with whatever kind of hair that you have. Okay?
Yes,
All right. Can we say goodbye to our teacher? Say goodbye and thank you.
goodbye. Thank you.
Thank you. We are all done.